It's too late, Commander. The songs are too many. It's never too late for crisp. Hold strong, men. Hold. Hold. Hello, beautiful people. Today is day 116 of office hours. I don't know if that's right anymore. That seems like those shouldn't line up. I don't think I have the number of days of office hours correct, but we're definitely on to episode 16 of Scam School. Scam School, of course, was the show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. Nope, that's this show. The show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. Point is, we're going back through the classics, and I got something to answer for. My first of many. We're going to have to, look. Gather round, kiddos. It turns out that in the before times, things were different. And that things were a simpler time 20 years ago. And this, around the time that Flight of the Conchords released Ladies of the World, in which they talked about all the ladies they'd like to bang. Nubian ladies, Republic of Dominican ladies. What was the hermaphrodite ladies? Even with your sexy man bits and your sexy lady bits too. Even you must be into you. Ooh. All the ladies in the world, I want to get next to you. Don't remember the rest of it. The point is, I've now primed the pump to enter the headspace of Scam Hot Chicks at the Bar. That was the name of this one. 2008, first episode after that epic magic show. By the way, shouts out to everybody joining us live. As you know, you're the real ones. You're the Diamond Core. You are the elite. You and only you get to flash that Diamond Club sigil. 2 peace signs, tip to tip. Just give them smooches. That's a diamond. Diamonds are hard. And they do the hard thing. Diamonds are forged under pressure. Kind of like I am right now as I explain this episode of Scam Hot Chicks at the Bar. Here's what it really is. It's really 3 softer puzzles than I would otherwise be comfortable having be on their own on Scam School. As you know, Scam School was driven partly out of a righteous indignation that other bar scam magic trick stuff would overpromise and underdeliver, and they wouldn't actually work for scoring free drinks at the bar. So I wanted something unambiguous. And we get to this point, there is a place, this is in the early days when I'm casting about trying to find a home for, let's say, weaker materials, solvable puzzles, because up until now, I feel like all of the puzzles had been unsolvable and in my favor. This is the first one where it was like, man, these are 3 kind of weak puzzles. I actually think they can be solved. What is a context in which I would feel good about having people, promoting this or putting it under this Scam School umbrella? So I wanted them to be, oh, hells yeah. Good to see you again, IKEB 500. Hells yeah. So this one, the conceit was, yeah, maybe they'll bust the puzzle, maybe they won't. It doesn't matter. You're spending time. This is before I had the idea of an opener, tweeners, and a closer. But I'm casting about getting closer to it. And so let us see. We're going to watch the episode in its entirety, as we always do. Liberally, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. I'm sure there will be plenty, as well as your comments. Oh, this appears to be the first episode that has the new Revision 3 intro bug, which I thought was really, really cool. So let's take a look at episode 16 of Scam School in its entirety, and then I'll answer for it. Scam Hot Chicks at the Bar. Here we go. This episode of Scam School brought to you by Netflix. Welcome to the only classroom where drinking's not only encouraged, it's mandatory.
Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and as most of you know, here at Scam School, we teach you a lot of unbeatable puzzles. They're a great way to scam free drinks. It's not just about the winning. Sometimes you need beatable puzzles. For example, when you're looking to meet that special someone and strike up a conversation, that's why this segment is for the ladies. Brian, what's your name?
Marissa.
Marissa, how are you doing?
Just fine. How are you?
All right, now I'm gonna set up a puzzle for you.
Okay.
You get it right, I will buy you a drink.
Okay, sounds
You get
good.
it wrong, I'm not gonna make you buy me a drink.
But it's an option.
Well, but if you really want the answer bad enough, I will sell you the answer at the cost of one drink. Fair enough?
Fair.
All right, this first one's kind of cute. It's kind of cartoony. We'll do this guy right here. I'm gonna make an itty bitty doggie. See, that's the dog. There's his tail right there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the dog. He's running down the street. Doo, 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 doo. And there's the street runner meeting them. And all of a sudden, he got run over.
Oh.
Moving 2 matches. Show the doggy how he looked after he got run over.
After he got run over.
And feel free to move him around. I'll reset it if it gets mixed up.
X's for eyes?
That's pretty good. That's creative thinking. That's pretty good. But I want you to think cartoon logic. And when you figure the answer, it'll be obvious.
Only 2 matches.
Only 2. That's it! All right. That's one tasty beverage. What are you drinking?
Fat tire.
Fat tire. 1 fat tire, please. Now we're building up to the harder challenge. Round 2. This is an itty bitty fishy.
Okay.
See, he's swimming this way. We're gonna move 3 matches and make the fish swim the opposite direction.
Ooh.
Like I said, feel free to experiment.
All right. 3
That
matches.
didn't sound right.
Okay. Ooh, this is a toughie.
It's a little bit tougher.
No, that's not gonna work. Well, that's almost, but he's still. Now
It's
he's
pretty close.
here. No. Ah!
Now I'll point something out. One thing you're doing is when you're moving this one up and putting another one here, that's using 2 moves to change nothing, right? So
Oh yeah. Good
see,
call. Yeah.
right? And don't be fooled by the match heads.
I don't know. I really don't know. No, I already did that. This is a bad game for tipsy people.
I'll give you a hint. You want to know the first one?
Yeah.
This is the first one you want to pick up.
Okay. All right. I already did that. This is hard.
It is pretty hard.
No, not good. I don't know. No, bad.
Are you calling it? Are you giving up
I
your
give
beer?
up. I
You
give
giving
up.
your beer?
I give up.
Are you gonna buy the answer?
Maybe.
You get back your beer. You can still come out a beer ahead on the 3rd round.
Right, exactly. That's why I'm good now.
All right, so you're calling
Yeah,
it. You
but
want
I
the
don't
answer?
get to know the answer?
Yeah,
Yeah, I need to know the answer.
I know. So you gonna buy it?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
all right.
yes.
So now we're back to even. All right, so remember, it starts off this way. Don't worry, this is worth the beer. This is worth the beer. Plus, you'll win it back in the bonus
I have to know
round.
the answer.
You'll win it back in the bonus round. You ready? Fish is going this way.
Yeah.
1,
Oh, man.
2, 3.
That was a good one.
That is a good one. Is that worth the beer?
That was
all right,
worth
now
it.
we're even. Right? We're back to beer balance of 0.
But now the 3rd one.
The final round. You can come out ahead, or you can decide I'm a jerk and be done with the whole thing. All right, here we go. This time,
All right.
we're gonna do a little giraffe. He's looking over that way, right?
Yes.
We want to change his orientation. Moving one match. We want the exact same shape. We want the exact same giraffe, but in a totally different orientation.
Any other orientation?
Any other orientation. See, like with the fish, he had to be looking the opposite way.
Right.
This one, he just has to be in a totally different orientation.
Okay.
One match, though.
Okay. I can do this.
This is when we cue like the majestic game show music.
Well,
she have what it
orientation, I
takes?
mean, what does that really mean?
Well,
Like, what if he's like kicking his leg in the air?
well, that's good, but he's still looking over that way, right?
Okay.
Let's create the exact same shape, the exact same giraffe looking a different direction.
All right. It's on the tip of my brain.
Now, the nice thing is you're only moving one match. There's only so many matches to move.
Ooh, I feel so unintelligent.
It's a tough one.
Wait, I gotta look at the shape. No. He's
Yeah, but
broken.
now you're thinking around corners. That's good.
Oh boy, oh boy. No. I'm just gonna keep doing that. No, that won't work. He needs his neck.
And there it is! She gets the fat tire.
I'm a genius.
This is for you.
Thank you.
You're the winner. Thank you.
You are gonna win.
All right. Okay, seriously, how else are you gonna get the hottest girl at the bar to spend 20 minutes next to you and thank you for buying her a beer at the end? I'm telling you, never underestimate the power of the beatable puzzle. Remember, it's not about whether you win or lose, it's about how you play the game. And if you're worried about losing beers and buying too many drinks for the girls, don't worry about it, trust me. You'll have plenty of other scams to make it up in the long run. And if you have any success stories with this or any other scams, make sure to post them at the boards at revision3.com/scamschool. Any questions, or if you have a favorite puzzle or scam you'd like to submit, write me directly at brian@revision3.com. Don't forget to tune in the next episode because we're actually going to be learning how to create your own flea circus out of used popsicle sticks. Until next time, I'm going to go back in and finish up the game. Now, I'll tell you what's not a scam, my new favorite company, Netflix.com. They now have over 40 shipping centers, so almost all deliveries happen in just one business day. Plans start at just $4.99, but as a Scam School fan, you could get a no-risk 2-week free trial membership by signing up today at www.netflix.com/scamschool.
There we go. Not bad, not bad. It's interesting to watch that and to remember how, I don't know, how much defense I used to play on those early episodes, which is the right move to make. In the early days when you're launching a project, you want to begin in a purely transactional way. As a matter of fact, you can see, look at this watch graph. In the early days, this is part 2. Oh, interesting. So I'll go back. Oh, we didn't hit the threshold. Oh, by the way, place your bets. How many views? How many views do you think this one has? Because the answer for episode 16, 32,000 views. 32,000 views. I'm telling you guys, back in the day, small beginnings. So to the playing defense and making the trick the star of the show, yes, it is awkward and takes away from the moment that Brian is, seriously trying to score a free drink, seriously making Marissa actually play the game to completion. This is one of those things where it's specifically because we had that in the early days. The only thing that matters was this shit works. This shit works. It's undeniable. Even then, 20 years ago, I had a deep interest and making sure that that authenticity reigns supreme. And so, as a result, eventually we get to a place where it's much more relational. It's more about a vibe and a hang. And also, even the conceit of actually winning a free drink gets kind of dropped loosey-goosey, because really we're here for, give me another one of those awesome dopamine-inducing, brain-melting puzzles, facts, little tidbits, that kind of thing. Let's see. Yeah, oh, you guys, okay, good. You guys all locked in your votes. Costas Aik was pretty close. Very, very close. Yeah, James Cobalt, 32,000. Remember, the whole thing, the surprising thing about this is that in the early days, the whole first year, 2008, Scam School was not on YouTube. It was not on YouTube because Revision 3 thought they were competing with YouTube. And indeed, they kind of were. And various versions of these, that's part of the reason that I pushed to do Scam School remixes. And we started making those, which have been very, very good. Guys, I mean, I don't want to mess things up here, but I think I've gotten pretty good at predicting trends. I correctly predicted that long form, once they had their initial exposure run and flattened out, there was lots of good evergreen content locked in there that could be remixed and brought back. And in fact, we could look at the analytics on all that stuff to see it. But all those early episodes are shockingly underviewed. Was there any? Let's talk about the actual puzzles. This is kind of interesting because I definitely, the For the Ladies angle, I meant in terms of like go out and find a date. But I think this was Eileen did the hearts and cutie stuff. So I think that's part of why I don't know, put the subtext things in there, because I wanted to balance out for the skewing younger adolescent audience, the fact that, hey dude, it's an actual girl. She might even hold your hand, that kind of thing. That's a good question, BioCal. Let me see. I don't know if I do. Let me see if I can find the original numbers on that. I'm going to time travel back to... Yeah, okay. So I'm just going through everything that had an attachment from back in... So it would be... Oh. Oh, juicy, tasty numbers. August 2008. So we're time traveling, so we're cheating. We should wait till we get to August, and I'll start sharing numbers. But I have August and September numbers. I'll dish on those as once it seems only fair. I'll dish on those once we actually get there chronologically. So remind me to ask that. Ha! Dude, Costas, it's so funny because ever since 19, I've been around the age of 19, I noticed my hairline and I was like, am I going bald? And my entire life, I am now 51 years old and I continue to have a 5 head, and it's just seems to be where my hairline has always wanted to be, which is kind of funny. All right, hello to everyone. Hello to Marion. Hello to Che hitting us up with all of those amazing facts. The fish was a pretty good one. Hawk Warley, Costas, Cliff Horn, BioCow, Sixter, James Cobalt, JA2808R, Abantarat, Kuromitariku, Super Blitz, Michael Lady 747. Who else? Dylan Theus, the old schooler, the Mike Ruler, Taylor Latus, Shay, I think I already mentioned. There we go. Joshua is Coolio as well. Hey, Austin the man. Good to see you. ATL John Boy. Excellent, excellent, excellent. 2 to 3 weeks for audience. That, yeah, I think it was monthly numbers that they liked to tout, and it was in the aggregate. That's hilarious. Yep, we're all on different journeys. I love it. Okay. Oh, let's talk about the puzzles on this one. So this first one I was kind of nervous about because this one was in. How many of you guys remember Professor Layton? Professor Layton was a title for the Nintendo DS that it was like a Sherlock Holmes-ish, but you had to solve matchstick puzzles, among other things. And so this one was in that, and I was really worried about whether or not anybody would cotton to that or catch on to it. So I think in the forums, and I guess I should continue my quest to see archive.org, revision3.com/scam school. We'll see. Yeah, 2008, or maybe forums. Ooh, hello. Hello, muchacha. Ooh, hello, muchacho. Let's see if this guy shows up. What do we got? Time travel me. Internet archive. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, page not found. Boodle-doodle-doo-doo. Oh, look at that. There's Scam School. Oh, yeah. It's Probably Nothing was such a delight. It was, as you guys know, I come down on the skeptic side of UFO stuff in particular. Mainly insofar as I find a lot of people collapse the question mark by instantly jumping to aliens or conspiracies or, other things. Whereas to me, the more interesting thing is human perception and false memories and evidence that is strange artifacts. So there's always going to be cool images of weird stuff that we ain't seen. And like I said, I'm more interested in how our brains process that. So I keep the story internal inside the heads, whereas other people want to make it external, whether, again, aliens, conspiracy, powerful government. There's lots of different directions to go. But it was electric in there. In fact, they had us put our cell phones in bags because there were moments that they made genuine surprise. It was akin to, I've been to a few weddings, but then I went to a Catholic wedding and I'm like, oh, this is a different animal. And imagine going to a Catholic wedding and there's a lot of references that you don't necessarily get, but it's clear that everything is very meaningful to everything around you. And then all of a sudden, the Pope walks out and you feel the electricity all around you. That's what it was like. It was wild. The set looked gorgeous. Chris did great. Wes Barker did an opening chunk. That was a lot of fun. It was wonderful. It was actually, to be honest, it tickled the, man, I got to get back out on tour. I got to get back out on the road. And that's, so it has me in that headspace of like, okay, what does I don't know if it's a Modern Rogue touring stage show. I don't know if it's a World's Greatest Con touring stage show. I don't know. It's probably not the Bizarre Magic show, simply because, a lot of the material will be the same stuff that showed up in the Bizarre Magic show, but Bizarre Magic was such a punching up against dorky traditional magic. Whereas that is a strange suit for me to be wearing at this age. But there ain't no doubt that, like, watching that, I'm like, dude, we could do something very interesting. Like, one of the ideas I had was that was a podcast on stage. For folks who like that podcast, you're going to get another episode of that podcast, only it's going to be super electric. Now, visually as a show, as Chris was referring to, some of y'all might be plus ones, and this is all very strange to you, which I thought was very, very astute and adroit of him to do. If there was a show for the plus ones, I would expect there would be more big spectacle, but instead it was a talking show, but it was a great talking show. And it occurred to me that I wonder if something with a little more zhuzh, what that would look like. Like, actually, I don't want to. I started brainstorming over the weekend. I'm not going to say with who or about what. But I am going to say that y'all need to head on over to patreon.com/modernrogue. Patreon.com/modernrogue. And make sure to get on the email list. In fact, here, I'm going to go to signup.scamstuff.com. And here's what you're going to find. Go to signup.scamstuff.com. Just give me your email. Hey, we talked about getting the ladies' digits. I want your digits. What do you say you hit me up? Why don't you get on my email list? I'll be in touch. Let you know all the stuff I'm up to. Head on over to signup.scamstuff.com. About half the time, it's just a missive update from me, letting you know what I'm up to. And then other times, Annalisa has new goodies in the store that she'll tell you about. But either way, you can keep this operation afloat by becoming one of the patrons at patreon.com/modernrogue. Because I got to tell you guys, it's going to be a very exciting 10-year arc. As the shape gets closer, and it's hard for me to keep my mouth shut, but we're going to be doing a lot more of this live interactive stuff for reasons. By the way, how did you guys enjoy World's Greatest Con yesterday? That was a new flavor. Here, let's do this. Let's go to youtube.com/modernrogue. This World's Greatest Con premiere was a lot of fun. And you got to see, what I loved the most about it was getting to see Justin dish on all of the production stuff, because the back and forth that we have just going, round and round until we kind of crack the thing that it is so good. And these moments where you can see us reacting kinesthetically to the beats, that's exactly what we want out of that show. So I'm excited about it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'd like to go visit other World's Greatest Con episodes and bring them up. So that's another cool thing about me. So let's close the loop on Scam Hot Chicks at the Bar. The second one was I found in years and years and years ago. That was in my little booklet, Cheats, Cons, Swindles, and Tricks. And then this one, the Giraffe Though one, is a real full-on fooler. Partly because that first match kind of implies a head direction, and it's easy to kind of imagine it not turning his head the other way. But then, that careful crafting of the phrase, change the orientation, I think is a clever thing. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Jonathan Hazlitt. I appreciate that. Oh, right on, Sixter. I'm glad you hopped on in. Yep. Eventually we will. Eventually there's going to be Scam School, in which I will talk about what it was like 10 years ago. Dan Herman says, just give me the show. Well, there's a place for that. And that is at worldsgreatestcon.com. You got to head over there. Oh, that's fun. I'm glad that the opening bet challenge landed so well. Yep. As a matter of fact, each round primed you to think the next one outside of the box. That was truly magical. That was truly neat because all you guys in the chat were exactly asking the right questions at exactly the right time, which made me super, super excited. Yeah, Hatfield. So I'm about to do a little bit of a promotion blitz over on the X side, on the what do you call it, the Twitter side of things. Let's see. I don't know. Today's a real busy day, so I think I'm going to take this hour to a close early. It'll be more of a office ow. No, office ho. Is it office ho or office owl? I like it either way. But I did want to ask, how do we like this shot? This is close to the previous shot, but I want you guys to notice that what I've done is previously that camera has been in front of this monitor, but now it's hard to get a sense of depth from this one. Maybe we'll see it better on here. There we go. Yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit easier here. It's a good, I don't know, 6 inches behind the monitor now, which gives on this shot a little bit of a better depth of field. It's not as, you lose some of the wide angle lensiness, but then, you know, if I want to write stuff, it could be over there like that. And then if I want to talk, it could be more like that. And then if I want to show off your names, it could be more like that. Yeah. Ooh, modding a video game console would be great. Yeah. I would love to. I'll tell you what, if you guys could think of a one-day project that you are certain that I could do solo in a day, I could dedicate a Saturday to doing a project to completion and capturing all of it to make it into an episode. That would be a fun thing to try. I would like that. Holding, talking about plaque. What, you're talking about plaque on my teeth? Is that what's going on? We'll see. Yeah, hardware or software or an old OG Xbox or Xbox 360. To be honest, I would love, I got to replace the controls on my main cabinet, and I want very much to revive that. Oh, got it. Not wanting to blurt out, there I am. Yeah, as a matter of fact, here, let's take a look. Let's find BioCow in there. This could be a segment. This could be something we do if I'll do it for free this time, but we can make it a super chat thing where Brian has to go on a bug hunt. B-I-O. BioCow, there you are. There you are, right. Right there. Whew. Good job, BioCow. And thank you to all of the supporters who have made everything possible. It's been truly extraordinary. We're getting ready to figure out exactly what the pitch is going forward. I talked more with Ryer about the zine, and I'm really excited about it. We're starting to really think of it as a valuable quarterly publication. Like, what would be in it that it could... the thing I'll never say out loud is we all know where it's going to end up. It's going to end up on the shitter, and it's going to be great, and it's going to be filled with little bits of content that you're going to enjoy. And well, beyond that, I'll stop talking. But if you have any ideas for what you would like to see in the zine, make sure to let me know. And yeah. Oh, well, all right. Yep, here, if JSC1's calling it a night, then so should I. I got to get my day started. Lots of content. We'll be back again later on today with Cord Killers with Tom Merritt. We'll be back again with Great Night with Justin Robert Young, where we'll be up to shenanigans. Until then, we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, gang.